We have to do something about it, and we have to start by building a wall, a big, beautiful, powerful wall. It can have a gate, it can have a door. We'll let people in legally, but we have to stop what's happening to our country because we're losing our country.
New piece of video, a brazen attempt to jump the wall. Two young men carrying backpacks, climbing over the wall into Arizona, suddenly spotting the cameras documenting the whole thing.
We're not going to let it happen. We are going to protect our Second Amendment. If I'm president, you can count on it 100%.
But they believed, and I think the evidence supports them, that by offering to buy back those guns, they were able to, curtail the supply and to set a different standard for gun purchases in the future. Now, communities have done that in our country. Several communities have done gun buyback programs. But I think it would be worth considering doing it on the national level if that could be
We heard the Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, at Congress saying that North Korea's nuclear effort is the top threat to the United States. What would you do to deal with that reclusive country?
I would get China to make that guy disappear in one form or another very quickly. And let me tell you, people say,
how do you make him disappear and assassinate him?
Let me just tell you, no, well, I've heard of worse things, frankly. I mean, this guy's a bad...
Tonight, CNN has learned America's intelligence and military leaders are watching Kim Jong-un with growing unease, fearing the young North Korean leader with questionable stability and a penchant for violence may have now perfected building a nuclear weapon and may be preparing to test it.
온 나라 천만 군민이 조선노동당의 전투적 호소를 피 끓는 심장으로 받아안고 조체 혁명 위협의 최후 승리를 앞당긴.
Can't continue to allow China to rape our country, and that's what they're doing.
We're going to get Apple to start building their damn computers and things in this country instead of in other countries.
Obvious reason for Apple's legendary secrecy over the years. If the world sees this line, it might change the way people think in this line.
The greatest jobs president that God ever created.
It became clear that the best way to stay competitive and protect the business for long term is to move production from our facility in Indianapolis to Monterrey, Mexico.
Rising to 278,000 over last week. That's up 11,000 from the week prior. In December, the jobless rate was 5.6%. The report for January comes out tomorrow. Meanwhile, the chairman and CEO of Gallup, the polling agency, says the official monthly unemployment rate is essentially phony. Jim?
All right. Stick with me, fellas. Don't worry. Same thing happened. And these carrier guys are following me around. Where? How many years? How many years?